Welcome back to In Ohio Country today. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Terry Mescher, and Terry's with the Ohio Department of Agriculture. Last time we caught up with you, it was in Auglaize County, bringing the news and information that our farmers needed to know about the H2 Ohio program. So why don't you bring us up to date?
Well, I think that was back in about 2020, and had a lot of things happen with H2 Ohio since then. We've had enormous success in the participation of the program. We got roughly a total about 1.5 million acres enrolled in the program. We've got a lot of good practices going on the ground, and we're in the middle of developing proposals and proposals for the next executive budget for the next fiscal years.
So when we talked about the payments back to our farmers, how has that been going, and what's the response been like?
The response from the farmers has been great. I think we've learned, ODA, the conservation community, has learned a lot with the farmers as far as delivering the program. As we move forward in the program, what we're trying to do is simplify some of the actual practice requirements so they're a little bit easier to implement. And ODA, the soil and water districts, we're also trying to recognize that there's maybe some alternative ways to accomplish the goals of the practices themselves. So we're moving forward. We're looking forward to making some of those edits in the future.
What are some of those alternatives?
Some of those alternatives, we're looking at some of the placement and some of the precision agriculture and precision nutrient management plans more as a management than the actual application activity. Trying to open up some of the some of the methods for manure application to allow more folks that are using no-till to participate in the practice. They're still on the drawing board, but I think we're looking sharing those with the commodity groups and with the producers in the near future.
You know, Terry, two very important people involved in this program happen to be the Governor DeWine, and Dorothy Polanda. We're saying goodbye to Dorothy Polanda, so let's talk a little bit about her involvement in this program and how important it was to her.
Yeah, Director Polanda has been a great leader through this whole process and through having an open mind and steering us in a direction. Hey, we've got to learn some things here. We might make some mistakes here and there, but she's been a great leader as far as that goes. Really kind of sad to see her go and move on into retirement. But that said, I think the DeWine administration overall, looking at what our initial signups were and the financial support that the program has had and ODA has had is a testament to the DeWine administration. I've been in conservation now for 28 years, and in that 28-year career have never seen nationwide a state-led program get the financial resources that H2 Ohio has received. So we've been very fortunate for that.
Well, speaking about nationwide, the keynote speaker here today for the Ohio No-Till Conference was Bill Chain from the Chesapeake Bay Area Foundation. Talk about some of the similarities that we're seeing nationwide and what we're doing here. And as you mentioned, some of the practices that we're incorporating that other people are picking up and helping other states throughout the United States.
Yeah, I think when we looked at H2 Ohio, we did learn some of the things from Chesapeake Bay. One of the first things that we did was we made the nutrient management plan the cornerstone of the program. From our perspective at ODA, the cheapest way to reduce phosphorus loads into Lake Erie was to be critical of the phosphorus applications on the cropland. So that's part of the reason why we made the nutrient management plan the cornerstone. Then looking at the other practices, the cover crops, the phosphorus placement, the manure incorporation, all those practices in general are things that are happening nationwide. Ours for Ohio are tailored to Northwest Ohio, the landscape, the production methods there. But it's really a testament. I talked with Bill a little bit after the discussion today, and it's uncanny the similarities between their program and our program. So either we're all learning together here, or we're going to miss the mark. But I think we're all learning together. I think we're doing great things.
Well, as much as they need our corn and wheat, we need their crabs and seafood out that neck of the woods, don't we?
Absolutely.
Terry Mescher has been our guest from the Ohio Department of Agriculture. Terry, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
And we'll be back with more In Ohio Country today right after this.